Hey guys, welcome back to the Back to Basics for natural makeup. Today it's all about eyes and brows. We're going to be doing the fluffy brow and just a simple eye with some natural lashes, taking you through every step, teaching you every single tip and trick. I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you want to see how I created this, keep on watching. Okay, so since this is natural, I'm going to be doing the fluffy brow. For the full glam back to basics, I'll do the Insta brow for you guys, which I am heartbroken because I love doing full glam with a fluffy brow. Let's just talk about the soap brow for a sec. A lot of people get it wrong, and it's because there's so many things that you need to consider while doing it. Is your pressure correct? Did you apply enough moisture to the soap to get enough product on the brush? So this is the tool that you're going to need. This is called a spoolie / mascara wand. We're going to take our soap, pure soap, pure glycerine soap. This you can get anywhere. I still get confused why people ask me where you can get this. Like, are you washing though? This is pure soap. Guys, clicks, Discount, Pick and Pay, wherever you list to get your soap. Pure soap, right? I'm gonna use finishing spray, setting spray, whatever spray. You can maybe use water if you want to try water. I've tried water before. Wetting this is how much I'm wetting it. Literally like 2 sprays. It's just literally makes like a slight wet layer on top of the soap. There's no drips of water moving around. It literally just made the first layer of the soap wet. I'm going to put as much product on here as possible. I'm just going to keep rubbing this into the soap till my spoolie is nice and coated in here. Make sure you move the soap around so you're getting a nice even layer throughout the brush. So let me show you now what this brush looks like. Can you see it's filled with the product? And now this is important, your pressure. If you're just brushing it through like this, look how much residue that leaves. So what I do is I press down as I move up. I press down as I move up. You can see that it's still leaving residue. I just go over that same part till I pick up the residue. Look at my skin moving. I'm putting quite a bit of pressure on. Start at the bottom and make sure that you're getting through every single hair. You don't only want to shape the top layer of your brow. You want to get through till you reach every single brow hair. Every single brow hair is going the same direction on your brow. And you can go up, as in full on fluff ball you want to do. Or you can do what I'm doing, and that is as I go up, I groom to the side. So it's not too fluffy. Still any residue, then use your finger, press it off slightly. Okay guys, and that is how I do my fluffy brow. And remember, this is just a guideline. We're talking about natural makeup looks. If you want to just leave your brow as is and just brush it through, totally fine. If you want to fill it in slightly where you need to fill it in, do so and then brush it through. But this is a great way for me to show you guys and properly explain how I do my soap brow. So I already applied eyeshadow base. If you watched how I did the base of this natural makeup, you'll see that I did apply a base already. I'm now gonna go straight into eyeshadow. So I recommend, if you're doing this natural look, you can use a bronzer in your crease, or you can just use a brown eyeshadow. I'm just gonna use my bronzer because it's easiest. So I'm gonna take my blending brush, and this is a blending brush that everyone needs in their makeup bag, 100%. So this is the MAC 224, best blending brush you will ever find in the market. I'm going to apply my bronzer, and this is the Flormar bronzer in amber, and I'm going to be looking down into my mirror, and that is the trick with eyeshadow. You need to be looking down into your mirror. So I have this little swivel mirror, right? It's just sitting here in front of me. I slant it so it's more like that. So I'm looking down into it, and once you look down, you'll immediately see where your brow bone is. You'll see where that crease is, like basically there, in there. And then obviously this is your lid, your inner corner, your outer corner, your brow bone. So I want to kind of place this in this little groove here. So that is why the tapered brush comes in handy, because you want to aim the brush in that groove. And then the bristles on the side, all of the bristles on the side will immediately just blend your eyeshadow. So I look down, I raise my brows, and I start applying from the outer corner, moving my way in. I can feel that the brush is in this groove on top of my lid, underneath my brow bone. And what this is doing is just contouring your eyes. So you're not really applying eyeshadow. You're just kind of contouring the eye. And look at my pressure. I'm not pressing hard at all. I'm kind of just feathering this on. That's very, very important when it comes to blending. Once you press a brush into the skin, you're just going to get a blotchy application. So my brush never really loses its shape. I don't do that. Okay, I do that. And then you can apply that same shade underneath the eye, because it's nice to just even out the makeup. You don't want to look too heavy on top. So these are the two eyeshadow brushes I would always have in my makeup bag. A shader brush, so it's like small and flat, and then obviously my blending brush. So I'm taking my shader brush and I'm going to take a mirror and look up. Put my mirror on top of me, look up, and then I'm just going to place this as close to my lash line as possible. Can you see that there's slight creasing underneath my eye? And that is obviously because I maybe applied too much product. And where is that excess product going to go? It's not going to just evaporate into thin air. It's obviously just going to settle in those creases, which is totally normal. So what I do is I will literally just take my finger and blotch that line. Kind of just blotch it with my finger. And then once that excess product is gone, it should not crease again. I'm going to go in with my illuminating stick again, the one that I used on my face. This is the W Beauty illuminating stick, and I'm kind of obsessed with this because like every time I open it and just take in the scent of this because it's so divine. I'm going to get a bit of this on my brush with my shader brush, the one that I used underneath my eye, and I'm just going to apply this in my inner corner. Okay, so next up is lashes. I'm going to be doing liner in the full glam tutorial because this is more of a natural look, so I don't want to do liner with this look. For me, there's like two kind of lashes to me, and that is like the more natural lash and the more full glam dramatic lash. So I would usually, when I'm doing a full glam, I would go for my dramatic lashes, which are like my Sphinx Beauty lashes. These are my favorite. It's called Candy. And then for my more natural makeup looks, I would go for my MAC 48 lash, which is my favorite lash. These are the more natural lashes. The strip is extremely thin. It's much more wispy and like less lashes, of course. So these natural ones are definitely harder to apply, and that's because the strip is so flimsy. Dramatic lash, it's already rounded. You kind of just put on the glue and then you place it on your eye, and it kind of just shapes to your eye, and you can put it down, right? So what I do is I take the glue. I use the Duo Lash Glue, which is this one. And then I put it on my hand, and then I take my lash and then I pull the lash through the glue, so I get a nice beautiful thin layer, and this is like the perfect amount. Then I'm just gonna wait a couple of minutes for that to get tacky, and that's the trick, waiting for the glue to get tacky. Otherwise, if you just immediately apply this on, it's gonna slip all over the place, it's gonna slide all over the eye, and you just want to take all of your makeup and give up and not go out anymore. It's a normal thing. Look down into your mirrors, and now it's so much easier to see your lash lines. This is what I'm seeing in the mirror. Do you see how easy it is to see everything that you're doing if you're looking down? I'm going to place first in the inner corner. Place in the inner corner. It should just stick because it's nice and tacky now. Then I breathe, get comfortable, and then I start placing the rest of the lash down. Inner corner first, looking down. I can see it so easily because I'm looking down. I start moving the lash around where I need to, and I start placing down. So because this is a natural look, you definitely don't have to apply lashes. I need to because I have no lashes. I'm gonna go ahead and go on to my next product, which is the mascara. And same applies here. If you're applying your bottom lashes, you want to look up. Apply on top, so I need to look down. And because I applied lashes, you don't want to pull the mascara through to the tip of the lashes because you want to keep the wispiness of the lash. And then I'm only applying on my lashes, not going right through to the tip of the false lash. Okay, and then once that is dry, it should go clear. It will take a bit longer because this is a natural lash. And the strip is so thin, it's much easier to see where the lash glue is still wet. Just have some patience and wait for that to dry. So guys, that is how I do the natural lashes and brows. I really hope that you learned a lot in this video and you try this out for yourself. Don't think of it as practicing. Just go ahead and go sit down and play with makeup. And I'll see you guys in the next video where I talk about lips. Thank you so much for watching.